Many a times you hear the word framework. Sometimes when you get interview call, the interviewer or the HR person asks you, hey, you are claiming Python experience. Have you also worked on some famous Python frameworks like Django, Flask, these frameworks? Sometimes in your project also, you might be hearing people talking that there is a framework in place which was built by some team and that framework is being used for this purpose. So what is this framework, guys? It is very important to understand what is a framework, what is the business benefits of a framework, why it is important, and if tomorrow you are told to build a framework, then how you will approach that problem. If you are told to use an existing framework, then how you will use that framework. We will know answer to all these questions in this video. Welcome to Unfold Data Science, friends. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. Let's start without any further delay. So guys, I'm sure most of you know how Python functions work, right? Still, let's take a small example and try to understand. Suppose I have a pandas data frame in front of me, one pandas data frame, okay? In that pandas data frame, there is a column, okay? That column is a salary column, for example. My requirement is, I want to see the maximum value of that column. I want to see what is the maximum salary of the entire data I have. How I can approach this problem, guys? I can go ahead and write a function, a user-defined function or a user-defined code snippet. So what logic will go inside that snippet? It will say, take the first number, compare with the second number. If the second number is larger, assign this to max, then take the next number. If the next number is larger than this max, then the new max becomes the next number, and so on and so forth. That is the logic. These kind of questions people ask you in college interviews, campuses, right? But somebody comes and tells me, hey Aman, why are you doing all these things, man? There is already a max function in Python, right? You can use it. I say, oh, is it? I just go and use that function, max data frame column name. I get my answer. What is happening here? My effort is being saved to write that complex logic. I am using a pre-built function written by someone else. That is how Python functions work. Now let us increase it to medium complexity. This is a simple complexity, okay? Let us increase it to medium complexity. Let's say I want to do on the same data frame, I want to do some data manipulation, some calculation, some EDA. Take some examples, it will make it very clear. I want to see the percentiles of this salary column. I want to sort based on two different columns, column 1 and column 2. I want to sum two column values. I want to see the percentage of, which row is contributing to how much to the total. All these kind of data manipulation or EDA I want to do. What options I have? I can go and write separate code for all this. Second, I can import some Python libraries and I can do my work. So somebody comes and tells me, hey Aman, all these things that you want to do, go ahead and import pandas and numpy. These two are very important packages for you. You can get percentile values and all these data manipulation crunching you want to do. You can do it very easily using these libraries. So I go ahead, import those libraries, get my work done. Very simple, you use functions. Medium complexity, you use packages or modules. And let us take an example of little complex use case. So let's say I tell you, hey, can you help me in making a reusable, I will not use the word framework here. Can you help me in making a reusable code, okay, that can connect to different servers and fetch the data? I give the connection details, the database name and the table name. I'm repeating it again, guys. You are working in an organization, somebody comes and tells you, hey, you know Python, right? You say yes. Can you create a code code snippet or code base that can take connection details, the table name, and take the data from the table and dump it in the Excel. Can you do that? And that piece should be reusable. Now how will you approach this problem, guys? What you will do, you should create a configuration file and you should create a master.py. In your configuration file, you should put Hive server details. Let's say if the database is Hive server connection details, username, password, those things. Obviously encryption and those things will be there. Name of the table, name of the database. All these goes in config. And then you have a master.py where the connection is made, data is pulled, and you do to CSV and write it to a CSV. How many files here? 2 files. Configuration, master. What is the work? Every time somebody goes and changes the connection details, table name, schema name in configuration, it will work for his or her table. So what you have just built here is a very simple framework. Now to understand more better what should be the properties of framework. A framework should be something which should save programmers effort. Now suppose tomorrow some new person comes, he wants to quickly see the data of the table in an Excel format. Your framework is going to help. What he or she is going to do? Just change the connection parameter, give table name, schema, database name, dump the file. Easy for him, right? Your framework should make programmer's life easy. Second, when the programmer's life is easy, then programmer can focus more on his or her code logic. Let us try to understand with Flask or Django example. The example which I gave you now is a very simple framework, config and master.py. If you have little idea about what Flask and Django does, you will be able to relate that there are different files that we need to prepare in Flask and Django. Template is there, we need to put what we want. For example, if I want to create a website where there has to be a resume upload button, upload resume, parse resume, store it in a table, just a simple functionality. So what I have to do, I have to take the basic template, basic framework of Flask or Django, and I have to change it in such a way that upload functionality, resume upload functionality, and table data push functionality. These two things should work properly. My effort is saved because the template is already in place, and then I can focus more on how I can improve my functionality. Now I am parsing a resume. How can I use that in a better way? How can I add more functionality on that framework? How can I make it more beautiful? How can I make it more robust? So the programmer will focus on the core functionalities of his or her particular application. And the job of the framework is to reduce the programmer effort by giving a framework, by giving that cushion. That is where framework plays a very important role, guys. Not only in terms of Python's inbuilt framework, I am also going to tell you today or tomorrow you will must encounter some of the frameworks in your projects that are being used by many people. Somebody wrote that code some time back, it worked well, it became reusable, it was enhanced over the years, and now people are so happy about that framework. People are using that framework very well. What it does, it might be doing some work, like one example I gave you, just pulling the data from database, pushing it to a CSV file. So we understood how framework works. If you want to do something low level complexity, you use a basic Python function. Medium level complexity, you use Python modules, packages, libraries. If you want to do something little complex, little high level complexity, you use something known as a framework. Framework can be a very famous Python framework like Django and Flask, these frameworks. Framework can be a very simple framework like the example I gave you. Just 2 files, config.py, master.py. Just an example. You can put whatever functionalities you want to put in that. So I'm sure guys you would have understood what is framework. Nothing but a structure of the code which can be reused by changing few things here and there, and the programmer can focus on his or her core functionalities not the building blocks of the entire application. The framework gives you the building blocks, the frame, the cushion where you can go and create beautiful applications. So please let me know if you have any questions, guys, and drop me in comment if you have any time worked with any framework or created any framework, and also drop me in comment, did your understanding of framework improved after watching this video? I'll be eagerly waiting for your response, guys. I will see you all in the next video, guys. Wherever you are, stay safe and take care.